Where to now? Okay, I'm in. I should take a look around. There's another building past that big hole in the wall up there. I wonder if I can get over to it. Going down! Another ornament. Gotta find a way to get to it. According to this... the door needs a key module and a 2-part code to open. Sounds like I might find those things higher up. Opening in the wall behind the ladder. There we go. Whew. Well, that'll keep me awake. Okay, I'm in. I should take a look around. Yeah, I won't work this close. Got it. There's an opening in the wall behind the letter. A key module. Good. Now all I need is the two-part code for the door. Okay, now for the code. According to this, the door needs a key module and a two-part code to open. Sounds like I might find those things higher up. I think I can pull that. I think that vent might lead to the floor above. This data might help. Well, that didn't work. Nope. I don't think so. I should look through my data points. Could help. That's one part of the code down. Just need to find the other. going down. I'll dry off. Eventually. According to the data I found earlier, I should be able to find half of the code in the next building. Maybe there's a way to cross over up here. Energy cell. It looks like it's out of power. I think I can make it to the elevator from here. Nope, looks like the cell's losing power. Got it. The elevator should have power now. Can't believe this thing still works. calling gently. This is cleaning when we get out here. There's the other building. Past that big hole in the wall up there. How do I get over to it? Javert. Now, how do I cross over to the other building? Check it out as I go. reach that ledge by the big hole in the wall if I had something to stand on. Okay, I should be able to make the jump to the other building. Made it. I think that office I'm looking for should be around here. This could be useful. That's not it. I don't think so. Nope. Maybe I should check my data points. Well, that didn't work. No, that's not it. I don't think so. Code I need for the door. I think I have everything I need to open the door to the relic. There we go. Another ornament. Stemmer will be interested in this. I should give it to him the next time I see him.
and dirt. Don't forget all that dirt we had to bring in.
If we're going to go around trying to protect life, we should have more of it around.
I think it looks nice.
There she is. Heard you had an interesting time at Thebes.
Maniacs, lava. What's not to like?
I'll remember that next time I go traveling.
At least I got what we needed to trap Hephaestus.
Good thing I got my gear ready then.
Have you spoken with Alva yet?
Yeah, when she's not reading the archives like a giddy kid drinking her first ale. She took to that new focus quick, that's for sure. I gotta say, I'm a little jealous. But I can see why you two hit it off.
You look tired.
Ha! You never want to hold back, are you? I've just been making sure that I got everything down for this mission of yours. I wouldn't want to be the usual screw-up out there.
You'll do fine, Erend. Have you
Yeah, she took to... I gotta say, but I can...
I should get going.
As soon as you want us heading out to those cauldrons.
I'll give you the heads up.
From the look on your face, I'd say the mission was a success.
I got Omega clearance. Is everyone ready to head out to Cauldron Gemini?
As soon as you give the word.
Did Alva make it here all right?
Our new Quen friend. The moment she laid eyes on the archives, she jumped on them like a long leg.
Sounds about right. Once Gaia is back up and running, I expect you to put all your training to good use.
The seeds have been planted. All they need is a chance to bloom. What? I thought that was pretty good. Zoe liked it.
I'm glad you and Zoe found each other.
Don't forget, you're to blame for that.
Now that I have Omega clearance, we can grab Hephaestus and finally have the advantage over the Zeniths.
Can't wait to see their faces as they stare down a bunch of charging Thunderjaws.
Better them than us, for once. I should go get this to Gaia.
Of course. Let us know when we're needed.
Welcome back.
Good to be back. Have you met our new Quen guest yet?
I could barely keep up as she gave herself a tour of the base. Varl gave her a new focus. Though when he told her she was free to access all the data we had here, she turned so pale I thought she'd faint on the spot. We showed her to the archive room so she could see for herself. She hasn't left the place since.
Sounds like Alva. How are things with everyone?
Slightly quieter. Aaron's been busy scouring data on his newest obsession. Apparently the old ones wrestled machines as some kind of performance. Called it metal versus meat. A must-see battle between steel and flesh, as Aaron likes to put it. You'd think we have enough of that going around as it is.
Read anything interesting lately?
I found out the old ones use leaf infusions like the Utaru do. Tea, they call it. Apparently it helped soothe them. That and some sort of scented wax they used to cleanse their aura. Plus something called bubble baths. I think I'll stick to singing to calm the nerves.
I assume you've been looking into Demeter now that Gaia's merged with it?
Yes. It's been humbling. To know that the seeds I carry in this pouch came in turn from the seeds saved for Demeter in the old world. It gives me hope that the cycle of life will prevail now, just as it did before.
How to go with the chorus after we fix the land gods?
They were shocked when I told them that our lands would soon be on the mend. I thought Fane's eyes would pop out of his head. But of course they had no choice but to take it as good news, even if it meant all their preaching about meekly accepting our doom was exposed as rot. To be honest, I found the conversation to be highly enjoyable.
I'm glad. You deserve it. They're lucky that you never gave up on saving them. I need to get going.
Right. You've retrieved the Omega clearance. That means we'll be going after Hephaestus soon. I'll make sure my gear's ready.
Aloy!
Right to work, I see.
There's just so much. I mean, we knew of artificial beings that served the ancestors, but Gaia? Oh, she's amazing! And you, a true reincarnation of an ancestor. Genetically speaking, of course, not like the, late CO. And there's more ancestors out there, returned from beyond the stars. Of course, they're trying to kill us, which is not great. And Eric Visser is with them, which is disturbing. And then there's Hephaestus, and...
Okay. How about we take it one step at a time?
You're right. I also owe you an explanation for everything that happened at Landfall.
I imagine you don't know anyone here that well yet, but they're a good group.
It's funny because one of your friends is, well, another you. Not that you are the same person at all. I mean, you are, as in, you're both genetically Elizabeth Sobek, but even so, you're different.
Yeah, we are. I hope everyone's been treating you okay.
Oh, yeah, of course. They've all been extremely welcoming. And they share the knowledge they learn on their focuses with each other freely. It's refreshing. Back home, diviners can only share data with the permission from the overseers.
Sounds restrictive and stifling.
Yeah, you are not wrong.
I see you've been using your new focus.
It's been fascinating. So much better than the version the Quen have. What would have taken me years to sort through, like the database you helped me recover, with this, I've been able to establish search parameters to speed up the process. This could revolutionize how diviners analyze the legacy. That is, whatever part of it the overseers would actually let us study.
You wanted data, you'll find lots of it here.
A diviner has never had this sort of unsupervised access to archives such as this. And knowing you, I suspect there is much that would normally be forbidden held within them. But I was sent here to help you. I would be remiss to ignore any truth laid before me. Maybe it'll help the Quen find their way back to the path of truth.
You mentioned Eric Visser? How do you know about him?
The Zenith who tried to kill you? He is known to the Quen as the Protector. Combing through data related to his work led us to breakthroughs related to weapons and military tactics. Knowledge our rulers used to conquer and expand, to become the empire we are today. That's why he's one of our most revered ancestors. But based on your encounter with him, it appears he's even more ruthless than we ever imagined. Yet another distorted interpretation in the legacy.
Well, at least you're piecing together the truth.
If only the overseers back home would do the same.
Beta mentioned other Zeniths. Tilda, Verbena, and Gerard.
I'm afraid I don't know anything about them. Whatever legacy they left behind, the diviners haven't recovered.
Back at the greenhouse, you spoke of knowledge forbidden to your people.
Diviners are meant to seek out the truth in the legacy, and many Imperials sponsor them in the hopes they'll find something the Empire can put to use, thus gaining favor with the Emperor. But the Board of Overseers claims certain truths are detrimental to the stability of the Empire, like discovering one of our revered ancestors ended the world. That is why diviners are only allowed to access segments of the legacy. Only overseers can view it all. It ensures that any heretical data can be contained and retrieved before it can spread.
What happens to diviners who break the rules?
I never had the courage to ask.
You said you owed me an explanation for what happened in Thebes. I'm listening.
Right. I'll start at the beginning with the CO. He was an Imperial, the Emperor's nephew, in fact. As such, he sponsored many diviners to search the legacy for anything that might help the tribe, and himself. He took a special interest in anything related to Ted Faro, whom we consider the greatest of the ancestors.
Ted Faro, revered ancestor. That's tough to take.
I know better now, of course. Anyway, the diviners discovered that Faro spent a great deal of time in San Francisco. In fact, many of the most important ancestors did. So the Emperor's nephew convinced him that an expedition across the ocean might solve our most pressing problems. If only we could find the right data in this fabled city. Perhaps we could roll back the floods and storms that threatened our people. The Emperor declared that all the tribe's resources be poured into this endeavor. Dozens of ships were built, scouting missions were dispatched, and the Emperor's nephew was named CO, one who wields the legacy for the good of the Empire. The living embodiment of Ted Faro, the Renewer. It may seem strange now, but for a time, he carried all of our hopes. We really believed he would save us. We had no idea just how perilous the journey would be.
You said the expedition across the sea was more dangerous than you thought it would be. What happened?
We lost most of our ships to hurricanes, and scores of soldiers perished to hunger and disease. And that was before we even hit the coast. Once we landed, machines ripped our patrols apart, and we struggled to replenish our rations. There were bright spots, to be sure. We found Thebes and the greenhouse, but nothing improved the CO's mood as his dreams of saving the tribe were slowly dashed. He became more and more obsessed with Thebes and what lay behind its door, and more convinced that the title of CO was no mere honorific. You heard him, spouting nonsense about Pharaoh's essence and some kind of becoming. We knew these weren't the words of a sane man, but he was quick to put any who spoke out in front of a firing squad.
What a great guy.
The Quen are wrong about many things when it comes to the legacy. I can see that now. But what the CO became was a complete perversion of what principled diviners stand for. The pursuit of truth. I'm sorry you had to endure his madness. I'm just glad it's over. For everyone.
So, Bohai, your overseer. Will he run things better than CO?
He won't execute people on a whim, if that's what you mean. But he's hardly a paragon of integrity. I can't tell you how many times he took credit for data in the legacy that I uncovered. The best thing I can say about him is that he can be trusted to always do what's best for him.
Yep, sounds about right. The ancestors, is that what your people call the Old Ones?
Yes and no. The ancestors are the greatest of the Old Ones. Those whose legacy taught us agriculture, medicine, warfare, leadership, and patronage of the science and arts.
The CO called Elizabeth Sobek an assistant. What's that about?
Right. Well, any Old One who has made minor contributions or worked extensively under one of the ancestors is called an assistant. That's how we thought of Sobek, until we met you. Our limited access to data past the late 2040s has obviously misinformed our view of the past.
You mentioned the reason you came here was to help your family. Your sister...
Her name is Alika. Our parents are commoners. Peasants, really. When I passed the divination exams, they were so proud. It brought honor to our family and increased rations. Only Alika begged me not to leave for the research academy.
Why? What happens there?
Alika knew that once you enter, you're not allowed to leave or see anyone, not even your family. Unless you can get special permission and an escort by an overseer.
It sounds harsh.
Like the focuses we keep, diviners are few in number, and the Empire is, well, fearful that outsiders will try to steal our knowledge. Last time I was allowed to see my family was just before our voyage here. Because of my position, I was able to get them refuge from the floods within the capital. But if our crops don't recover soon, they'll starve to death along with everyone else.
I promise I'll do my best to make sure it doesn't come to that. I need to get going, but if you need anything...
All I need is to help you succeed in your mission. The plan Gaia told me about, to capture Hephaestus, it will help set things right.
I hope so.
Then I will do whatever I can. I promise.
To find the right strategy. Forget it. The man is unbeatable at machine strike.
His people invented the game. What did you expect?
Kotallo can't win every time. Try to be optimistic. Try to be realistic. We're terrible.
Aloy, well met. We've been briefed on our mission, and are ready whenever you wish to head to Cauldron Gemini.
Were you able to finish the new arm Gaia was helping you with?
Indeed. I was hoping we could discuss it, if you have a moment.
Have you spoken with Alva?
The Quen is peculiar. Nothing like a Tenakth. Her mind is sharp, that much is certain. But it's hard to imagine her surviving in the wilds.
Trust me, she's tougher than she looks.
I will take your word for it.
How are your studies going?
I wanted to learn more about the world of the Old Ones.
And?
I looked up this pharaoh Gaia said you went looking for, and learned about the plague of machines he unleashed. To think that the ancient world was wiped out by... a mistake. A single miscalculation. There is no glory or honor in such a fate. Only hubris and pointless death.
That about sums it up. You wanted to talk about your arm?
Indeed. It's time to test it. And I want you to be there.
Okay. How are we doing this?
Not how. Where? Will you meet me where we felled Regalla's Tremor Tusk? Right where the river bends?
Sure, if you want, but I'm not sure I understand.
You'll see when we get there. I promise.
Then I'll let you know when I get close.
You have my thanks, Aloy.
I have to go now.
Then do not let me keep you.
Like I said, I'll call you when I'm close to Regalla's old outpost near the bulwark.
May the Ten guide your way.
Sounds very lonely, if you ask me.
And of course, data corrupted.
Chill air is prickling my lungs.
Keep your eyes open. Out there, soldier.
Right?
You have won, Your Honor. You got new armor. You've earned our trust.
I hear the back. At the embassy.
May our blades strike as one. May your blade strike true.
Shh, she'll be back. Rest now. Keep an eye on her. Is she sick?
It's Aloy, isn't it? Walk with me. I am Ateka, commander of the Lowland clan. The girl, Zella, was poisoned by the blood choke. For months, it has polluted our waters, depriving us of food and clean drink. We've learned to live with it as best we can. But recently, without explanation, the filth cleared from much of the lowland. Yet one river still runs red, like a split vein from a rotted corpse.
So the water here is still poisoned?
Exactly. I sent my best squad to find its source, led by Zella's mother. They've failed to report back. Hekarro told me how you dropped part of the throne on Regalla at the Cool Route. Saved his life. So lend me your strength. Together we can find my squad and the source of the poison.
Sounds like you know Hekarro pretty well.
He was my commander before he was my chief. I had served in his squad since we were bare-armed youths. Back then, he was a merciless warlord, determined to destroy any enemy of the Lowland clan. I was with him the day he took the Grove, stood guard outside as he claimed the throne within. He entered a conqueror, but returned with the ambition of ending the constant bloodshed between the clans.
Because he saw Faraday's message.
Yes. That vision changed him, gave him new purpose. He became our first chief, ruler of all Tenakth. and dedicated the tribe to fighting machines instead of each other.
If you're so close with Hekarro, why aren't you a marshal?
I wanted to serve as one, but Hekarro needed someone he could trust to lead his former clan. Maintaining control of the desert and sky clans is difficult enough for him. But the title wasn't handed to me. I fought for the honor as our rights demand. 5 days of scars and blood. By the last sunset, I stood alone. The new commander. Close to 20 years have passed since.
This blood choke. Is that what you call the red algae?
Yes. A couple years ago, it was only a thin streak of red in the river. It grew over time, until it was a constant poison. It sickens those who drink the polluted water, killed the fish we used to catch. But a while ago, unexplainably, the rivers began to clear. All except for one. Because of it, my people continue to waste away, weakening the clan.
I'll help you find your missing squad.
Good. I'm heading out now. The longer the blood choke remains, the longer my people suffer. We'll follow the Red River. The squad would have done the same. Might be able to pick up some sign of them. You ready?
Actually, I have some things to do first. I'll meet up with you.
Very well. Look for the mouth of the Red River. Follow it, and you'll find me wherever it leads.
Okay. I'll be there when I can.
Ay, mano.你还没拿到鸟吗？
还没啊，
应该快了。
慢慢推而已啊。你先帮我帮。
没有啊，你主线推到后面，就
对啊
反正地图到最后，那个如果你光推主线就可以快拿到鸟，因为
我慢慢来啊，不行。
那支线很多到你觉得有点靠腰，那个支线怎么又是支线？
我觉得很好啊，它支线是有剧情的，不是没剧情的啊。那你也知道，我就是喜欢看剧情。
流程。
反正这个全部打完，把它白金之后，我应该就先去打那个吧 ，FF 异乡人吧。反正都买了，虽然是
邮费啊。
不是啊，异乡人呐、啊，异乡人是另一款。
我知道啊。
啊 ，UV 是 Remaker 那一款不一样。
对啊。
对啊。
我以为你要先去玩邮费。
那个我已经想去买实体片。
为什么那个会想买？可是你买实体片，它也是没有实体片啊，它还是 FF7 的 download。他还是给你download的东西。
不是，等一下，你好像搞错东西。FF 异乡人，
异乡人啊，实体片啊。
异乡人我已经买了。我说UFI 的那个 Intergrade 那啊，异乡人跟 UFI 那不太一样嘞，那是两种。
UFI 只是 remake 的，
对啊，
它的一个 DLC 而已。
对啊，没有啦，
所以说你买它的实体片，它还是原本 FF7 remake， 然后多送你 DLC 的序号，
就是收藏而已啊，收藏。 啊，我说异乡人是2种游戏啊。
Find its core, I might be
如
able
果
to
有
fix some
爱，
machine overrides.
没有问题啦。
Maybe worth the risk.
啊 ，UV 篇章就 UV 篇章是 UV 篇章，异乡人是异乡人啊。
对啊，
听说画质不好，就是一个 PS4 或者是 PS3，没到 PS3，PS4 的游戏一样。
PS4 的游戏，人家说做的跟 PS3 差不多而已，就是说它的东西 PS3 就可以做到的
对啊，
水准。
对啊。啊，想说买了都买了啊，有听说是刷装游戏，那就先把它破一破，应该不难啊。他说你要比起魂类游戏那个东西太简单了。啊，魂类游戏我这算自夸啊，我真的玩不少啊，对不对？魂1、魂3、血缘、之狼、老贼基本上都玩过了。那老贼没出的，不是跟老贼无关的那个嗜血代码我也玩过了，对不对？那还有什么难得倒我？
This is what Kotaro wanted us to test
他
out.
FF 他们那些人，史克威尔
I should let him know I'm
史
around.
克威尔基本上讲故事都还可以接受啊，所以就是这样。
Hey, Kotalo. I'm by the Tremor Tusk site, where we agreed to meet. Want to test that new arm of yours?
I'll be there shortly.
也就是说，这种游戏我们可以一起玩。
Maybe now you can tell me what we're doing here?
Not just yet. Follow me, please.
我还挺喜欢寇塔罗这个人。
Very mysterious.
You took your sweet time telling me what you wanted to do to the bulwark. Consider this my revenge.
Fair enough.
只是如果说台湾音译的话，不会叫寇塔罗，也可以叫肯泰罗。肯塔罗啊，肯泰罗，肯泰罗是那个神奇宝贝那一
Oh,
只。
you'll see. Come.
All right, talk to me, Kotalo.
肯塔
Wish to
罗，
test the arm
克塔罗啊。
on that. It has menaced the valley for some time. Killed more than a few of the Sky Clan. But no longer.
I'm honored to help.
After you.
连接神经不会痛啊。那个
Let's see how this thing likes the taste of metal.
Frost will make it pretty.
算了，直接杀。
We need to fly and find out what happened to Well, I think it's safe to say the new arm works fine.
Agreed.
Then why are you taking it off?
This is what I am now. What I overcame. Anything else feels
恐怕得啦。
Wrong. Like a disguise. I'll use the new arm when I need it, but the rest.
啊！哦。
To the time. I will simply be myself.
I wouldn't have it any other way.
You have my thanks for doing this with me. Here. Something to mark our victory.
Thank you. I'll see you later then.
The Ten be with you, Aloy.
Son's toy stash.
那我的图鉴也只剩最后一只了。装饰品剩1个，景观剩3个 ，A 盒子还有3个，讯号透镜应该最缺多，无人机还有3个，快全部拿完。边确诊就是抱歉人。
唉。
I'm catching snowflakes on my lashes.
从后室外出门。然后还有医生讲干话，说什么现在全台湾就是这么严重，你没得病代表你他妈没朋友，你那白痴，公三小那有病是不是？我不能朋友都没确诊嘛，我不能说我住的地方刚好都疫情没那么严重，没有那么多白目吗？哪个智障医生啊！天哪，看好像嘴哦。妈，怎么说让我找到那个粉钟已经嘴爆他？
没有啊，这样他才有人会去关注他，不然说啊，原来你就是那个白痴医生。
那讲个西北
啦，蹭流量而已啊。
那讲个西北吧，人家就是这就靠北，白目哎，说讲。我说这个台湾现在已经够麻烦的，然后还有一堆智障，想说到底是啥小，啊，一个比一个笨，看，人家毒害。本来想说5月去参这个 PF 展，现在放弃了，不去。现在这种情况去哪里都很危险。那既然看到通灵王的那个儿子片也要做动画，我想说算了吧，儿子片不好看，就是蹭了爸爸的量啊，爸爸的流量的东西，我就觉得不需要了。因为都打完了，想怎样啊？ 夜王就成了王了，不然你们还想怎样？我不知道哎。对啊，夜王成了通灵王，掌管世间的一切啊！你们还有什么意见没有？哎，你被 Q 起来物件呢？有 PS 拍手有一堆游戏想打，但打不完。
An image of the old world. A building in front of the cliffs has the Pharaoh logo on it. Probably the greenhouse. The top of those cliffs have a good view of the Pharaoh building. This doesn't look right. Better try another spot. Too low to line up the image. I think I'm almost in the right spot. There it is.
我觉得它剧情，地比性2剧情2也是太恐怖了，居然有那种长生不老者，才对不对？而且那个法罗还活着，其实你知道， 虽然他最后他被做他把自己弄成了怪物。
讨厌。
25分了，我先去看哪里。我的血有630，我应该还是打不过经营者。
There's a flight recorder nearby. I could add it to the collection at the Grove.
哎，不是哦，这光滑的壁面上没有任何东西可以抓，是啥小？上面有点，然后不可以抓，是什么意思？怎么会有地方，然后设置那个爬的点那么少？还有得用一些比较奇怪的方式冲上去。那就够顶。这个真靠北，我们先到集会所这个庇护所的话，我就没有捡到电池。
She made one last strike against the enemy.
说真的，地平线的政治正确满满。
There must be another flight recorder transmitting a signal.
那现在我基本上找到黑盒子有没有？8%。